In today's fast-paced environment, how much importance do you actually give to the hygienic safety of your surroundings? Bacterial infections such as MRSA, norovirus, and staph, amongst others, are a constant threat to you and your workforce. And this can be attributed to the inability of even the best traditional disinfection techniques to target the source of the problem. Enter Sanondaf, a new and innovative company set up to specifically address concerns with traditional disinfection techniques by employing revolutionary and completely touchless disinfection technologies and solutions. Traditional products and application methods don't always reach critical areas that are meant to be disinfected. Sanondaf's technology is able to achieve a kill rate of 99.99% or higher. This is achieved by targeting the source directly using our own patented disinfected products with our own airborne fogging devices and electrostatic spraying methods, providing better coverage, no cross-contamination, and all by using less personnel, resulting in less costs and disruption to your business. In addition, our machines do not create a wet fogging or aerosol process, thereby allowing it to be applied to a much wider range of surfaces, including electronics. It also takes less time to disinfect, whilst being suitable to disinfect a wide array of differently sized areas, all with TGA approval, amongst others. These attributes make Sanondaf an ideal solution for various sectors, ranging from health, hospitality, marine, business, gyms, education centers, and transportation.
In the fitness industry, hygiene is essential. Now I want peace of mind. I want to know that each and every customer is training in a germ-free environment. And this is what Sanondaf does.
Our hospital has been using hydrogen peroxide fogging as part of our terminal disinfection protocol for rooms where we had housed patients with Clostridium difficile, and especially with patients who had multi-resistant gram-negative organisms such as Klebsiella pneumoniae.
With over 140 children attending our center, it is of utmost importance to have high levels of hygiene. That is why we chose Sanondaf as our preferred partner, to make sure that the center is disinfected with the right products and techniques on the market.
At Sanondaf, it's our goal to improve the quality of life of the most vulnerable by containing the spread of infection. This has driven us to develop solutions for the most prevalent issues with current technologies. Contact Sanondaf now to discover how it can benefit you further.
Now, Stuart, looking into your crystal ball, where do you see the disinfection and decontamination industries evolving, say, over the next 5 years?
I think, first of all, we will always have the problem of infections. There is nothing out there that's going to cure infections, full stop. So when you sit and do a risk analysis of, what might my business look like in 5 or 10 years' time, it will probably be better than what it is now, because every day we have new warnings coming out, we have new organisms that people start to report. We've now got a better surveillance system around the world to highlight these things and report on them. So we will always have a business there killing infections, without doubt. The demand has increased considerably because there are people who now understand infections and the impact that they have. If you have 20 members of staff who all get sent home because 3 people are sick and they've managed to pass it on to everybody, and nothing happens in your business for a period of time, then people now understand, because during COVID, that's what happened. We done some work with a business that bottles whiskey, and they have 11 production lines. One of them was pouring 2,000 litre bottles of whiskey an hour. Now, we all know how much a good bottle of Scotch costs. Let's talk about Scotch whiskey, no any other versions. And if you've got a business that makes 2,000 bottles of these an hour, then that is a lot of revenue for your company. and then that line gets shut down because the 3 operators have an infection and are sent home. You don't just pick the next team and say, you go in and start things up, because they know there's a risk there. So you need to do a process to then get that line back up and running. So you always, our business will always have an opportunity to deliver the service. We will always have an opportunity to go in and carry on the fight against infections, because infections so far are winning. We are not winning the war against infections. There are more microorganisms out there. There are more pathogens. There are more infections, and they are killing more people. We've got malaria back in the world, and that's because of global warming. You might have seen the warnings because people's climates are getting warmer. So, you know, we had really got on top of malaria as a body of people around the world. And yet malaria infections have jumped 60% in the last 18 months because the climate is becoming so warm. The conditions are perfect for mosquitoes and malaria to then start to proliferate again. So the climate is only going one way. You know, that's a whole other matter, but we are only getting warmer. So we are only going to grow more infections, and they're only going to impact more people. And that gets into our drinking water, and we need drinking water to survive. It gets into our food, and we need food to survive. So I don't even think I need a crystal ball to imagine how busy my business can carry on being, because we will never get rid of infections, and we will never get rid of the cause of infections. We have nothing in the toolbox that deals with it, apart from medicine, which doesn't work for everything, or decontamination, which will kill organisms. So we can't help you because you've already become infected, but we can stop your infection getting to other people. And I think the world knows that now. I think governments, I think large employers, small employers, family businesses, if you employ members of your family and you know there's a risk in your business to their health, you ain't going to hesitate. You're going to pick up the phone and say, can you come and deliver this service? Because it's really, really affordable. You know, it can be, you know, $100 for you to fix a problem in your business and get back to normal. This is not a cost prohibitive business to be involved in. So we will be here for as long as there are microorganisms in the world. And that's a really, really long time.
Thank you, Stuart, for joining us today. Really, really interesting discussion. I learned a lot about Sanondaf. I hope the audience has also had that opportunity. To our audience, thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions about the Sanondaf master franchise opportunity in Asia or globally, or franchising services, contact us at info@vffranchiseconsulting.com. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you, everybody.